I'm starting a new vlog, right? So steaming some vegetables and chicken and stuff in the oven. Something really, well, a couple of good bits of news and things that happened today, Sandra.
What was that, Neil?
So I went into Skeg. I went to B&M Bargains. I needed to get some milk, oranges, mealworms, and peanuts, and then I come out of the car park, and and then I saw a shop. I thought, I've not been in there for ages. So the B&M Bargains didn't have any oranges, so I thought I need to get some oranges. You said I need to get some oranges, didn't you? So here's Sandra. So I thought, I saw this shop, and I thought, I've not been in there for ages, and I'm not really a lover of the shop, but I went in. It was Aldi. So I went in to go and get 6 oranges, and I've come out with 2 presents for you. And it's like, these are life changing. You've got no idea, Sandra? No idea how lucky you are to have me. I've got you one of them. So that wooden thing in your shed.
What's wrong with the one we got?
You haven't got one.
Well, we've got a tool holder already.
Oh,
You were going to put it up. What happened?
no, that was a tool hole. It's holes in it. This one here, turn it around, but lift it up and show people what I've got you. Look at that. So it's like a springy thing. You put your spades in there and it'll grip things rather than holes, so that can go high up. How amazing is that?
Give it a try. I think what we had was fine.
It's a present for you.
I didn't ask for
I was
it.
going to get his flowers, but I bought that instead. Which would you have preferred?
Flowers.
Bollocks. And then, sorry, this is sorry, I was thinking, excuse the mess, I've just had some chicken in the air fryer. We've got a little bit on the chicken there. No, we haven't got a bit on the chicken, we've got a bit on the sink. And then I saw that, and I thought, look at that, yeah, I said all that. I bought you that. I bought you I don't know what I bought you. An expandable sink colander. How good is that? And I thought, that's perfect, that. And then when I'm emptying the vegetables and pan with potato peelings, instead of trying to gather them, just see whether it fits on that gap there.
Could I ask a favour? Could you use it rather than blocking the sink as well?
That's what I'm going to use it for. So if you put it into that middle bit now, will it fit?
Well,
Will it fit? I'm making a calculated gamble here.
the middle bit works. It's what you took down here that's causing
No.
issues.
That goes there now, and then when I'm pouring things out, instead of putting them down there, and it plugs up, it can go into there, and then that can then go into. How good is that? Sandra, I bet no other husband in this country have bought the wife a tool holder or one of them.
I'm going to have a cup of tea. I've just got back from work.
Right. And then I'm stood here on my last video, because I'm talking about having a rant video. Seriously, I'm going to have a rant video. You see the bird box there? That one there, there's a camera on it now. Guess what's been nosing in and out of there today? Yes, we've got the blue tip. There's been in that one.
Could you maybe just not stick cameras in front of them every time? Because I think you're putting the birds off.
No, no, he was waving there.
They were occupied till he started sticking cameras in front of them.
No, he came before. He came to the camera and he was waving at the camera. And he was in and out of the new bird feeders that I've got, and the bird window feeder thing here. There's well popular. These are. Anyway, how's your day been?
Extremely busy.
Right. I'm going to start to sort of finish off tea. I need to turn the oven up and start to brown up. I've got some roast potatoes, and I need to share some news with Sandra. Some exciting news. So we just let me just put the TV on mute. We're just talking about confessions, and I to explain something what happened. Right, Sandra. What I want you to do is say the word Coca Cola, but with your mouth open, like a ventriloquist. But but you mustn't touch your lips. See if can you say Coca Cola without?
Well, apart from the L.
Right, well, just go for it.
Coca Cola.
Right, hang on a minute. Right, try again. So try not to touch your lips. Say Coca Cola.
I didn't touch my lips.
Right,
I'm not doing it again. I'm going now.
One last time.
No, I've done it now.
One more.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so the next one now is with your lips closed. Say Coca Cola. What? No, Coca Cola. Right, just open them up again. Just this is the last time now.
Right, I'm going.
Right, I promised the last time.
I'm going.
Open your lips and now say Coca Cola without touching.
I've got to go.
Right, go.
Bye.
Hang on. No. All right.
Bye.
Just say now the words. Look at the camera. No, just say it. Come here.
But you knew I was about to go.
No, hang on a minute. No, this is what you need to do now at home is just now say the word Coca Cola. Now that's it at home. Now Coca Cola, and you don't touch your lips. So you go Coca Cola. It doesn't do it because if you say Coca Cola, your lips don't move anyway. Try that. Forecast today. It's lovely. Isn't the pond looking fantastic? Hey, she's definitely got a spring and a step this morning. She's lively. Must be the spring. Choo-choo. Spring weather warming up her bones. Right, so yesterday vlog I mentioned about taking somebody over to Boston. I was just helping somebody out. And that didn't happen. They were waiting for a courtesy car and that didn't come until late afternoon yesterday. Anyway, it has come. So once I've taken Rasha for this walk now, I need to get my keys and pick her up and take her to the car that she's unfortunately had a bit of a crash. Geocaching. A couple of weeks ago, if you were watching, we went to a local Madeline museum stroke library in Wainfleet looking for a geocache and it wasn't there. Come on, Rashi, so I'm walking the dog. But apparently it's been replaced. So yeah, I might take Lee and Sandra and do that. I'm not too sure they do that this weekend or not. And I've got coming up, I was going to do it today, but this flying around I've got to do with, there you go, helping this lady out. My day's going to be pretty well ruined. Well, not ruined, but gone. Tomorrow I'm hoping, if Lee's around, to have a bit of time with Lee, and I've got some ideas and somewhere to go and do some filming. But meanwhile, here we are in Blighty, and it's a beautiful proper spring day, and it's actually quite warm, and we've had a cold easterly wind again for a while, and that's dropped, and everything is just looking absolutely gorgeous. So this is just a short walk away from where we live, and you can walk down the path, and about 15-20 minutes you're into Wainfleet village, or you can cut across the beautiful fields and it's less than 10 minutes you're into the village. Right, let's get Rash's walk done. I'm probably not going to be having this lady on camera, so I don't know where this video is going to go today, but I've got a fair bit of running around to do. That little blighter there is. Spring must be springing. Right, dog walk back. Oh, Rasha. Right. Have you been a good girl? Right, your dog treat. There you go. Good girl. There you go. Say bye bye, everybody. We've got to go out. Got to go to Boston. Say bye, Rasha. Bye bye. We got here. Car graveyard. That's the. Oh goodness me. Where do cars come to when they're written off? Here, the graveyard. Right, we've got dog crates and all sorts in here, which I wasn't too sure. Well, this car is it's electric. So what's actually happened, because you had the front shunt, it's pushed everything back apparently, and because it's all electrics nowadays and not mechanical, they don't know what's going to be needs to be repaired. Anyway, fully write off. So here we go. A good day of the day done, and the person gave me a gift. Okay, that's apparently it stretches a bit. There you go. Right, a couple of things in my car to put in from last week, and let's go and say hello to Rasha. Right, so a bit of maintenance time. So the Gobur, I think I showed you on a previous video. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'll go and get the old mounts and show you what I'm doing here. I'm just basically putting some quick release terminals onto the leisure battery in the Gobur. The isolation switch here for the motor mover has been put inside here, which is quite often the case, but what that's done is that's made that battery box that little bit shorter, which is a bit of a pain. And also this strap here, I could do with a bit of a new strap because the catch here is missing, so I need to possibly order one of them. But I'll just go and get the old mounts and just show you what's happened and why I'm replacing. Basically, these were the clamps, these were the battery clamps, so that's got a P on it for positive, and I've got these sort of covers on them, and this one here, if you know, it's got an N for negative. Anyway, I don't know if you can see the braze, a bit of a weld had come off here, so that's a bit rubbish. And also it's great if you've got this has got what's called a zig unit inside it, so when you're on an electric hookup it sort of charges up the leisure battery. But obviously if your van is in storage over winter or you're not using it all the time, you want to get your battery out to charge it, then the problem with these mounts, you've got to start physically unbolting them. Anyway, these quick release mounts make life a lot easier. So what I need to do is get the tools out, screwdriver out, possibly a ratchet, I'm not too sure, and attach the new quick release connectors. Right, pretty easy to connect, and the negative there. So if those that were watching quite recently, I've got a lithium battery for this. I'm not too sure I'm going to keep the lithium battery on the Gobur or whether I'm going to have the lithium battery on the Adria, because I'm a bit undecided. So yeah, here we go. Cracking this, absolutely cracking. But the connector here is, I need a collar for that. So at the moment I'm just going to go put in I think I'm just going to put in a lead acid battery just for now. Just while we're deciding on which way we're going. So I have got a spare battery, so I'm just going to go and grab that and fit that, and all being well, it'll all fit in my electrical box. Right, ironically enough, I did have spare battery clamps. I'm not too sure what they're from. I think they may be from the Adria. Anyway, what I'm doing is I'm keeping everything in. And those that were observant, you'll notice there was a couple of wires needed a bit of insulation tape, so that's all on. And the bits and bobs are going in here. Set the scissors in, and that was fairly straightforward. I think I might just flip the motor mover on just to see whether it fires in or not. But basically that's in there for now. And so these just clip on and off, and then that door now nice and closes into there, and then you've got access to the motor mover isolator, which is just tucked away in the corner there. Right, let's see if this works. Right, quite glad I did that. The release on the motor mover, I've gone and left the socket on, which is a bit of a pain. Anyway, I've just disconnected the motor mover. I've not just disconnected, I made sure it's disconnected. And just probably put my socket back onto the clamp. And the motor mover is currently not engaged. but you can still test it, and it's quite handy if you have got a caravan with a motor mover, to, if you've not used the motor mover all year, to have it unengaged and just give the motor mover a few rotations, and if there's any grit or stones or anything like that, it'll come off. Right, fingers crossed this will all come to life. So I need to put the isolator on and then the motor mover on. So that's the motor mover is all working. That means the connectors are all okay, and then it's a good time this time of year to, where am I going here now, make sure that the motor mover, there's no grit or anything like that on it, so you can rotate it all. This is going fantastic. Brilliant, that's absolutely, that makes my day. And if I turn the isolator now on, which is in here, which is in the upright position, this now should, there you go, that's fully isolated off. So if you're not using that motor mover, make sure the isolator is off, and then make sure you turn it on when you need it. A lot of people forget to do that. Right, that's another little job out of the way. And also, as a former campsite warden, you sometimes get people, especially newbies, would be coming to get their caravans. Especially trailer tents seem to be the worst culprit, to be honest. And they would come to go, and nothing, the unit wouldn't move. And the problem there is, if you've not disengaged the motor mover, the wheel is locked on. It's almost like having a handbrake on. So that was, it wasn't particularly common, but it wasn't uncommon for people to come to reception and say, I've got a problem, my caravan won't move. Likewise, I think this happened 3 times last year. The damper on your hitch, so when if you're reversing your unit, your caravan trailer tent onto a pitch, you reverse it in, but you need, when you're on there, you need to gently come forward a few inches and make sure you release that damper, because that damper can lock on the brakes. And also make sure your nipples are greased. So these have been done fairly recently by the looks of it. Yeah, right, that's another job out of the way. This garage now, since we had this move around, it's so much better. It's incredible how much space we've got in here now. It's yeah, and it's just so nice for the warm weather to be with us. Right, I need to put my electrical box back on my shelf, and then Gobur keys go, and then I need to get a collar for the I was calling it a lead time. Apparently it's called light time. The company got onto me and said it's light time, like lithium, lead time, light time, lithium. Anyway, yeah, I'm not too sure, as I say, whether that's going to go in the Gobur. If we keep it, it'll go in the Gobur, or if we keep the Adria, it's going to go in the Adria. The jury is still very much. Down goes the keys. Let's turn the lights off. And I've got another couple of little quick jobs to do out in the back garden. I've got some ball patches here and here. And what I am going to do, I'm going to sprinkle some seed. So I think this is partly open, multi-purpose. It's not built-in applicator. Multi-purpose lawn seed. It's obviously, looks like Sandra's bought this at some stage. Let's go and have a quick look. And I mentioned as well, this is ironic, if you've got a bitch dog, that is, the urine does this. And I was watching a gardener on TikTok, and he was explaining all about it, and there's a name for the acid in the urine that kills the grass. There's a name for it. But what he was also saying is, when the grass recovers, you end up with like real green patches of grass. If you look here, possibly can't see that very green area there. Now that is possibly where the grass is recovered. So if you're on your lawn, if you end up with these real green patches, it's where the grass is recovered. And he was saying that the best way to deal with that, allegedly, is by getting buckets of water. And basically you pour buckets of water where it's all gone off like that, and it dilutes the bitch's urine and enables the grass to grow. Now before I do anything, I'm just looking, and Rasher has left some little Rasher treats for me to walk into. Dog seed down, and there's a bit more life coming into the garden. Didn't know better, I said they were irises, but I'm not so sure what those are. You can see the edge all greening up, lovely. It's so nice for spring to be here. So we're still getting frost in the morning, so if you don't live in the UK, it probably looks like it's super nice and warm, but we've still got frost in the morning. And I've been watching I watch a YouTuber in New Zealand, and obviously they're coming into autumn time, aren't they? As we're coming into springtime, they're coming into autumn time in New Zealand. And there's a lot of, of course you can't hear, there's a lot of spring bird song going on, an awful lot. And also getting out, sorting out camping stuff. So this is not a product review, don't worry, there are people that don't like product reviews. But this is absolutely amazing. This is from All Powers. So it's a wireless phone charger and power bank. And if you look here, you possibly can't see, but you've got a plug socket, USB sockets and a light, and it all charges up via USB. So that's to turn it on and off. That's to turn things on. You can output and stuff. But let me just fold this up, because you're going to be surprised with how good this is. So this is all, yeah, it's pretty well charged up, isn't it? So it's got the input on there. So that's the solar cable. I've never seen one of these before. It's dead compact. See there, look at that. And then the power bank, solar power bank, can sit into the pouch, and then this all sort of zips up, and I'll just show you now. So your cable's in there, but inside here, if you look, let's try and do this one-handed. Open it comes, open it comes. Look at that. Compact solar panel, dead easy to carry and store. So if you're like a bit of a backpacker or whatever, you want a solution. Anyway, I've just had that out, making sure the solar's charging, which it is, which delights me. Our birds are loving the mealworms. They're in and out of here like a yo-yo. The other bird feeders idea we've got have been absolutely fantastic. We've got rid of our furry friends. Right, I'm going to finish this vlog off here for today. A few more things to do. Did you see that bird flying over my head then? Sorry, with it's quite weird, this. The sparrows, which are quite a timid bird, they all know that I've just put mealworms out. So they're all in here now waiting for me to go. And I think I mentioned we have got our robin back, who seemed to have disappeared for a while. Yeah, progress. Right, so for now, I'm going to bid you all a fond farewell. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here, and thanks for being a viewer of the Erstwhile Campsite Warden. Take care, keep smiling, and look after yourselves.